In one of the weirdest sneak peeks that we've seen from People magazine, we have everybody at a standoff at Coyote Pass. The cars have arrived and no one is getting out of their car. Robin and it looks like maybe Robin and Cody arrived last. I don't know. It wasn't a great clip. And Robin's like, oh, clearly they're sending a message. Like, clearly they're sending a message. Which is funny because then they cut to Janelle and Janelle's like, I don't know if we're waiting for someone. No one's getting out of the car. It's kind of a standoff, but I don't really know what we're doing. Clearly the camera people are walking around filming them. We don't really see a clip from Mary, but we do see one from Cody. That's not Cody. I guess I didn't get a picture of it, but Cody's like, no one wants to get a car. I've been communicating with Mary through lawyers for the past 4 months. And he's sort of acting like we're going to side with him. And instead I'm going, wonderful. I am thrilled that Mary got a lawyer and that she has somebody advocating for her with slimy old Cody. And I'm still reeling from what we found out yesterday about the NDAs, because all I'm thinking is, I don't want anybody in this show to sign an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, or a confidentiality agreement, or whatever it was, because I want them to talk about it. You're telling me I'm going to watch a reality show and everyone has signed away their rights to talk about what happened? Like, no, you're shooting yourself in the foot. The last thing we want is that. So I'm glad that Mary has someone. I don't know whether Mary eventually signed something, because in the last clip we saw the producers asking her about the original confidentiality agreement, which kind of implies that there was more than one, and maybe she signed one of the later ones. Many people are guessing that maybe Janelle signed one. Maybe that's the deal that Cody was talking about, where he said Janelle had something that was more than fair. Maybe that was about the confidentiality. I don't really trust Cody because he has repeatedly said that he lies to get his own way. So anything Cody said, I'm picking up and I'm going, this is sort of like, is this real or is this cake? That's how you take everything that Cody says. Is this real or is this a lie to make him look better? And I would go 80-20 on this stuff. That when it makes him look better or throws someone else underneath the bus, 80-20 that he is lying versus telling the truth. I think he's capable of telling the truth, especially when he talks about himself and says things like, I'm unwilling to change, or I lie when it's convenient, or I don't like to take responsibility. Then I do believe him. And anyway, so they're trying to make it into this big moment, and Robin's trying to make it into like they're sending a message. But you know what? If I have to meet up with someone that I don't like very much, I'm not racing out of my cars. They're waiting for Justin, who is the person selling this property. After all this time, we're finally getting into it. I'm still really confused because they haven't settled the title. And as near as I can tell from the paperwork that was available publicly, Janelle and Mary and Cody all signed it way back in the previous year, like in October of the previous year. And then Robin signed it at the last possible second, right before they sold it, like within 2 days, because they signed it, those papers went public, and then the next thing. So I don't know. We're going to have to see what happens this episode. I think it's going to be a lot of he said, she said, she said, she said. And two of those she saids I have a tendency to agree with and to believe a lot more than the other she said, he said. You know what I mean?